Hi students, how are you? Hope you are fine. Today in this class we'll be continuing with the problems of electric current. Let's get started with the problems. First one, a uniform wire of resistance 50 ohms is cut into 5 equal parts. These parts are now connected in parallel. Find the equivalent resistance of the combination. I repeat the question. A uniform wire of resistance 50 ohms is cut into 5 equal parts. These parts are now connected in parallel. Find the equivalent resistance of the combination. So here the given abstract is a wire of resistance 50 ohms was cut into 5 equal parts, and again these 5 parts are connected in parallel combination. Now when they are connected in parallel combination, you have to find out the equivalent resistance of the combination. So this is the given data, and required quantity to find is equivalent resistance of the parallel combination. Now let's see the solution. So here a wire of resistance 50 ohms is taken. Then when it is cut into 5 equal parts, length of each part becomes 1/5 of the total length, and hence its resistance also will become 1/5. So resistance of each part is equal to R is equal to 50/5, since it was cut into 5 equal parts. Resistance of each part is equal to 50/5, that is equal to 10 ohms. Then when all these 5 wires of resistance 10 ohms are connected in parallel, equivalent resistance is equal to, we know that in parallel connection 1/R, equivalent resistance of parallel is equal to 1/R plus 1/R, so on 5 times. So here we are calculating the equivalent resistance in parallel combination. So 1/RP is equal to 1/R plus 1/R, so on for 5 times, since 5 wires of resistance are taken. So which this sum will be equal to 5/R. As we know that since the denominators are same and they are like fractions, 1/5 plus 1/R plus 1/R 5 times will be equal to 5/R. So 1 by resistance of parallel connection is equal to 5/R. But here we need to find out resistance in parallel combination, that is equivalent resistance in parallel combination. This is the reciprocal of the above one. So it becomes equal to R/5. And here we know that the resistance of each wire is 10 ohms. So 10/5 is equal to 2 ohms. Hence the resistance in parallel combination is equal to 2 ohms. Okay, are you clear? Let's move on to the next problem. The second question is, a uniform wire of resistance R ohms is divided into 10 equal parts and all of them are connected in parallel. What is the equivalent resistance of the combination? This is similar to the first one. In the first problem, the wire is cut into 5 equal parts, and in this problem it's given that it is cut into 10 equal parts and the resistance of the wire is not given here. You have to find out the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination. So let's see the solution. Resistance of the wire. It's given that the resistance of the wire is equal to R ohms and it is divided into 10 equal parts. So resistance of each part is equal to R/10. Then equivalent resistance of the parallel combination. In parallel we have to find out. Hence resistance, equivalent resistance in parallel combination is equal to 1/R/10, because resistance of each part is equal to R/10. So 1/R/10 plus 1/R/10, so on for 10 times. Then it is equal to reciprocal. 1 divided by R/10 means it is equal to 1 into 10/R. So it changes as 1 into 10 divided by R. So it is equal to 10 by R plus 10 by R, so on for 10 times. And when you add all these fractions, since it is a repeated addition of the fraction 10 by R, it is multiple. It is a multiplication. So 10 into 10 by R is equal to 100 by R. So this 100 by R is equal to the equivalent resistance in parallel combination. So 1 by R in parallel combination is equal to 100 by R. Hence from this resistance in parallel combination, equivalent resistance is equal to the reciprocal of the above one, which is R by 100. This is equal to 0.01 R ohms. The units of resistance is ohms. Do you all understand? I repeat this problem here. We know that all the 10 wires are connected in parallel combination, and in parallel combination equivalent resistance is equal to 1 by R, equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, so on for 10 times. Here R1, R2 and all are having the same value, that is R by 10. So 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R by 10 plus second one 1 by R by 10 plus 1 by R by 10, so on for 10 times. And this fraction 1 divided by R by 10 in the next step changes as 1 into 10 by R, which is equal to 10 by R. So it is equal to 10 by R plus 10 by R, so on for 10 times. And this is the same fraction which is repeated for 10 times. Repeated addition is a multiplication. So we can multiply it directly instead of adding 10 times. That is 10 into fraction 10 by R. 10 into 10 by R is equal to 10 tens are 100 by R. So this is equal to 1 by equivalent resistance of the parallel combination. But here we need to find out the resistance in parallel combination. So the reciprocal of this value gives its resistance, which is equal to R by 100. R by 100 means since it is a 100 in the denominator, we can directly write it as 0.01 and R, the value of R. And its units are ohms. So resistance in parallel combination of this is equal to 0.01 R ohms. Okay. The next question is, suppose that you have 3 resistors, each of value 30 ohms. How many resistors can you obtain by various combinations of these 3 resistors? Draw diagrams in support of your prediction. So here the question is, 3 resistors each of 30 ohms is given, and you have to find out the various combinations that are possible when using these 3 resistors, and you must also draw the diagrams to support your predictions, to support the possibilities which you are guessing. Let's see the answer. Now here it's given that there are 3 resistors and the value of each of them is 30 ohms. Then the possibility of combinations are either series or parallel combination. The first one is that when you connect all these 3 resistors in series combination, then the resultant resistance will be in one way. But when can you say that they are in series combination? Let's see. You have already learnt about series combination. When can we say that they are in series is when one end of the terminal is connected to the other end of the second resistor, and its second end is connected to the other end of the third resistor, and it goes on so on. Then we say that they are in series combination, that is end-to-end encryption. Then we say that the resistors are in series combination. So here imagine that the given 3 resistors are R1, R2 and R3. Each of them have the resistance value 30 ohms. So when they are connected in series combination, the resultant resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That is 30 plus 30 plus 30, which is equal to 90 ohms in series combination. Now let's see the second one. That is, if they are connected in parallel. When can you say that they are in parallel combination? When all the left ends, common ends, are connected to a common point, then we can say that they are in parallel combination. That is, common ends means maybe left ends or right ends of the resistors. When they are connected to a common point, then we can say that they are in parallel combination. So here in the circuit, here you can see that these three resistors are in parallel combination because all their left ends are connected to the terminal A and the right ends are connected to the point B. So here these three resistors are in parallel combination, and the equivalent resistance in parallel combination 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, which is equal to 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30. Since these are like fractions, the denominator, some of them, the denominator will be 30 only, and add the numerators directly, 1 plus 1 plus 1. So it is equal to 3. So the sum of three fractions 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30 is equal to 3 by 30. And when you simplify this one, 3 ones are 3 tens are. So it is equal to 1 by 10. So here you have got the value that 1 by R is equal to 1 by 10. From this, R is equal to 10 ohms, the reciprocal of it. So this is possible when the three resistors of 30 ohms each are connected in parallel combination. Now let's see the third possibility. That is, you have seen that all the three resistors are connected in series in the first case, and in the second one they are connected in parallel combination. Now let's try out in the other way. That is, using two resistors in one way and the other one in the other combination. That is, two resistors are in parallel connection and they are connected in series to the third one. Then what happens? So here in the picture, here in this circuit, you can see that the resistors R1 and R2 are connected in parallel combination and they are connected in series to the third resistor R3. Now let's see the equivalent resistance in the circuit. Now here you can see that R is equal to, in the first one, 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30. This is in parallel combination and they are connected in series to the third one. So it is directly R3 30 ohms. And from this value, when they are in parallel combination, let's solve this one first. 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30, which is equal to 1 by 2 by 30. Since these are like fractions, we can add them directly. So it is equal to 2 by 30. So you got the fraction as 1 by 2 by 30 plus 30. So this on solving we'll get it as 1 by 15. So here 1 by 15. When you divide 1 by 15, it's a multiple, so it changes as 1 into 15 by 1. So it becomes 15. So 15 plus 30 is equal to 45. So here in this type of combination, that is when two series are in parallel and connected in series to the third one, then its equivalent resistance is equal to 45 ohms. I hope you have understood this. Now let's see the fourth type of combination. That is, instead of combining the two resistors in parallel, it is connected in series. They are connected in series combination and the third resistor is connected in parallel combination to them. Let's see that. So here R1 and R2 are in series combination and then the resultant is connected in parallel to the third one R3. So when they are connected in this way, calculate the equivalent resistance or the resultant resistance. When they are connected in series combination, the equivalent resistance is equal to R1 plus R2. So 30 plus 30, which is equal to 60 ohms in series combination. But These are connected in parallel to R3. Then equivalent resistance in parallel combination is equal to 1 by R1 plus R2. So here 1 by 60 plus 1 by 30. Let's simplify these two fractions. Here 1 by, when you are simplifying these two fractions, the LCM of 60 and 30 is equal to 60 because 60 is a multiple of 30. Instead of finding LCM directly, we can take the LCM of 30 and 60 as the greater number 60. Since 32s are 60, 60 is the LCM of them, and here when 60 is the LCM. Now see the calculation of the numerators now. 60 is the LCM and the first fraction denominator is also 60. So write the numerator directly, 1 plus second fraction. Read the denominator 30. 32s are 60. So here we are getting 60 at twice. So here multiply this 2 with 1, the numerator. So 2 into 1, it is equal to 2. And here 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So 3 by 60 is the fraction. And when you simplify this fraction 1 by 3 by 60, it transforms as 1 into 60 by 3. And we know that 3 1s are 3 20s are gets cancelled. So it is equal to 20 ohms. So 20 ohms is the equivalent resistance when the two resistors R1 and R2 are in series combination and R3 is in parallel combination to them. Okay. So in this way we can solve we can find out the resistances of various resistors when they are in different combinations. Find them separately, like series combination first or parallel combination, and then adding up to the other combination. So in this way we can find out the different types of combinations. Now let's see the next one. If two resistors, each of resistance R, are connected in parallel, then what is the effective resistance? The question is, two resistors are given, each of them has the resistance value R, and these two are connected in parallel combination. What is the effective resistance? Here we know that the effective resistance 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R. If they are different, then we should say it as 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. But here both the resistance are having equal value. So it is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R. Since these are like fractions, it is equal to 2 by R. And from this equation, equivalent resistance R is equal to R by 2, the reciprocal of it. So here in parallel combination, equivalent resistance of two resistors which are having resistance each R is equal to R by 2 ohms. I read out the question. Resistance of two resistors are 6 ohms and 12 ohms respectively. Find the resultant resistance if the resistors are connected in series and also in parallel. So here the given data is two resistors are given and the resistance of them is one is 6 ohms and the other one is 12 ohms. Now you have to find the equivalent resistance of them when they are connected in series and also in parallel combination. Let's see in series. We know that in series combination the equivalent resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2. That is 6 plus 12, which is equal to 18. Very simple. Now see the parallel combination. In parallel combination, the equivalent resistance 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So when you simplify that, we get it as R is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Substitute the values of R1 and R2 in this equation. Then it is equal to 6 into 12 by 6 plus 12. So you can simplify 6 12s are 72 by 6 plus 12 18. So 18 1s are 18 4s are you can do, or else in the same way when you keep it as same as it is, then 6 into 12 by 18. So here 6 1s are 6 3s are gets cancelled. 6 3s are 18 and you'll get 3 here. And again you have 3 in the denominator and 12 in the numerator. So 3 ones are 3 fours are. So finally what we get is 1 into 4 is equal to 4 by 1, which is equal to 4. So the equivalent resistance in parallel combination of these resistors are 4 ohms. Now next one. 10 equal resistors of resistance 20 ohms are connected in a circuit. Find the resultant resistance if they are connected in series or in parallel. Now here the given resistors are 10. 10 equal resistors are taken. Each of them are having the resistance 20 ohms. So here when these 10 resistors are connected in series, equivalent resistance is equal to R1 plus R2, R3 plus R4 plus so on till R10. So instead of writing like that, the simple formula is R is equal to, that is equivalent resistance, R is equal to N into R. Since they are having the same value, N into R, repeated addition is multiplication. So you can multiply them, N into R, and here in this problem it is equal to 10. N is equal to 10 because 10 equal resistors are taken, each of them having 20 resistance. So here 10 into 20 is equal to 200 ohms. Now suppose if they are connected in parallel combination, what is its equivalent resistance? Then R dash is equal to R by N. So here the parallel combination, the total resistance gets divided. So it's a shared, since it's shared we can divide them. 20 by 10 is equal to 2 ohms. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. What is the minimum resistance which can be made using 5 resistors, each of 1 by 5 ohms? So here you have to find out the minimum resistance that is possible when 5 resistors are given. You are given with 5 resistors and the resistance of each one of them is 1 by 5. Here you are asked to find out minimum resistance that is possible, and minimum resistance can be possible in parallel combination. So here in parallel combination, equivalent resistance is equal to R divided by N. What is the value of R? It is each of having 1 by 5 ohms is given already. So R is equal to 1 by 5 divided by N. How many resistors we have? 5 resistors. So divided by 5, which is equal to 1 by 5, and when you simplify two fractions it changes as this, changes to into 1 by 5. So here 1 by 5 into 1 by 5, which is equal to 1 by 25 ohms. Okay. Remember that minimum resistance is possible when they are in parallel combination, and minimum current is possible when they are in series combination. Now let's see the next one. From the figure, find the current through 6 ohms and 12 ohms resistors and find the resultant resistance in the circuit, and also find current in the circuit. So here observe the circuit first. So in this circuit you can see that there are two resistors of 6 ohms and 12 ohms and they are in parallel combination. They are connected to a battery of 6 volts. So here what are the given values? R1 is equal to 6 ohms, R2 is equal to 12 ohms, and the potential difference or the voltage at this point is 6 volts. Now what you have to find out is the resultant resistance in the circuit. So equivalent resistance you have to find out. Since they are in parallel combination, you have to find out equivalent resistance of them, and you have to find out the current in the circuit. We know that from the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR is the Ohm's law, and from that I is equal to V by R. So current at the first resistor I1 is equal to V by R1. Voltage is 6 volts is given and first resistance is having 6 ohms. So 6 by 6 is equal to 1 ampere is the I1. Now second one, I2 is equal to V by R2. So current across the second resistor 12 ohms is equal to V by R2. Substitute the values 6 by 12. Then it is equal to 0.5 amperes. 12 5s are 60. So it is equal to 0.5 amperes. Then you have to find out the current in the circuit, not individually. In the whole circuit you have to find out. So it is equal to I1 plus I2, that is 1 plus 0.5, which is equal to 1.5 amperes. So you are done with the second quantity, that is finding the current in the circuit. Now let's find out resultant resistance in the circuit. That is resultant resistance in parallel combination. R is equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So here it is equal to 6 into 12 by 6 plus 12. 6 12s are 72 by 18, which is equal to 72 by 18, which is equal to 4 ohms, which you have done in the previous problem. So same is given as the bit in this problem. So with this you have solved the problem, that is the resistance in the circuit. Here it is equal to 4 ohms and current in the circuit is equal to 1.5 amperes. Now let's see the next one. So in this circuit given below, 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3 of 5 ohms, 10 ohms and 30 ohms respectively are connected as shown. So here 3 resistors are given, each having 5 ohms, 10 ohms and 30 ohms. These are connected in parallel combination. They are connected to battery of 12 volts. Now let's see what you find out. Calculate current through each resistor. You have to find out current that is passing through each resistor. And second one, total current in the circuit. You should also find out the total resistance in the circuit. So it's similar to the previous one what you did. So current through each resistor you have to find out. Each is having a different resistance value. So here current across the first resistor I1 is equal to V by R1. The potential is same in the parallel combination. So here it is equal to 12 volts. So 12 by 5, which is equal to 2.4 amperes. Similarly, I2 is equal to V by R2. That is 12. Again R2 is equal to 10 ohms. So it is equal to 1.2 ohms. Then current across the third resistor R3 of resistance 30 ohms is equal to 12 by 30, which is equal to 0.4 amperes. So these are the values of current across each resistor. First one is done. But what is the second one? Total current in the circuit. So you have to add all these individual currents. That is I1 plus I2 plus I3. 2.4 plus 1.2 plus 0.4. 0.4 plus 1.2 is equal to 1.6, and to this add 2.4. It is equal to 4 ohms. So total current in the circuit is equal to 4 amperes. It's not ohms. Units of current is amperes. Now third one, total resistance in the circuit has to be found. So the total resistance or equivalent resistance in the circuit can be found using the formula, and when you are using the formula, choose the formula depending on the combination. Here the combination is parallel combination, and in parallel combination the equivalent resistance 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So which is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 30. So when you solve them, you will get it as 1 by 3, and from this R is equal to 3 ohms. Okay. Now next one, 2 resistors with resistance 5 ohms and 10 ohms respectively are to be connected to a battery of potential 6 volts. How will you connect them, the resistors, so that minimum current is flowing through the circuit, and the other one connect them in such a way that maximum current flows through the circuit. So here two problems are given, that is you should connect the two resistors in such a way that in the first condition minimum current flows and in the second one maximum current flows. I already told that minimum current flows when it is in series combination. So the resistors has to be connected in series combination, and in series combination we know that the effective resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2. So equivalent resistance R is equal to 5 plus 10, which is equal to 15 ohms. Question is, how will you connect the resistors? They has to be connected in series so that minimum current flows through them. And when they are connected in series combination, equivalent resistance is equal to 15 ohms. Now the second one, connect the two resistors 5 ohms and 10 ohms in such a way that maximum current flows through them. So to flow maximum amount of current through them, they have to be connected in parallel combination. So in order to have maximum current, the resistance should be low. The maximum current can be possible when resistance is low, because resistance means it is objection or obstruction to the flow of charge. So here when the resistance is low, then maximum current can be possible. So they have to be, the resistors has to be connected in parallel combination. And in parallel combination, equivalent resistance 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Substitute the values of them. That is 1 by R is equal to 1 by 15 plus 1 by 10, and we'll get it is equal to 3 by 10, and equivalent resistance R is equal to 10 by 3. When you divide them, we get it as 3.3. Okay, let's see the last question in this. Calculate the total resistance in the given circuit. So here the circuit which is given is having 4 resistors, R1, R2, R3 and R4, and you need to find out the total resistance for the given circuit. So here the values of each resistance is given, and when you are calculating the total resistance, you have to observe the type of combination in which they are connected. The resistors are connected. So here you can see that the resistors R2, R4, R3 are in series combination here, because end-on-end encryption R2 is connected to R4, and this R4 is connected to R3. But R3 is not in combination with the R1 here. So here it is, the combination is changing there. Whereas these are in series combination. R2, R4 and R3 are in series combination. So we can calculate the equivalent resistance of them. The three resistors R2, R3 and R4 are in series combination, and when the resistors are in series combination, its equivalent resistance is equal to sum of the resistances. So Rs is equal to R2 plus R4 plus R3, that is 7 plus 9 plus 8, which is equal to 24 ohms. And these three resistors, it's given that these three resistors in the circuit are in parallel combination with the first resistor, that is R1. So equivalent resistance in parallel combination Rp is equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2, we know that. But here instead of R2, the condition is that all the resistors, the other three resistors are in series combination. So it is taken as Rs. So here in this circuit, the equivalent resistance Rp is equal to R1 into Rs divided by R1 plus Rs. Substitute the values of them in this equation. Then it changes to 6 into 24 divided by 6 plus 24. 6 into 24 is equal to 144. 6 plus 24 equal to 30. So it is 144 divided by 30. which is equal to 4.8 ohms. With this, we have solved the problem, and I hope that all of you have understood and work out the problems which are given in the worksheet. Thank you.